Welcome to
Stepping Stones.
How are all of you?
Great.
I hope all of you are well. The Me Map. By show of hands, how many of you are using the Me Map? I know you are. Even here, we are learning about loving what we do so that we can train ourselves to love who we are. So who are you? You do have a present you. However strong you are, however smart you are, whatever skills you have, but then there's a potential you. That you is much bigger. That you is much more caring. That you is much happier. By using the Me Map, we go from the small me, which is always about me, myself, and I, to the big me that includes all. This is what we're trying to learn about. We're trying to practice this week and beyond. And we had some questions. In yesterday's Thoughtful Tuesday, the very first question came from San Jose, California, and the second question came from Greenwich, Connecticut. And the reason why these details are important, this shows how big Stepping Stones is. How this is training us to feel we are part of this community, this togetherness. I've also been sharing how if there is that which is created, then there has to be a creator, and that creator is actually in that which is created. I gave examples of that gold bar being in these gold earrings, or that wood being in that wooden carving. I'll give you another more biological example of this. By show of hands, how many of you enjoy practicing asana, yoga asana? So some. Now, it's not something that I engage in a lot. I like to jog more, I like to jump more. But whenever I do engage in asana, in these postures, my favorite comes at the end, and that is the Shavasana. The Shavasana is where you lie down and you act like you feel like you are a corpse. It's where you keep your body very calm. And now I'm playing on this word Shava, which does mean corpse. If Shiva, if the creator was not inside of this body, then this body would be Shava, would be a corpse. That's how the creator is in all of creation. And to really help us to feel this, I've been encouraging everyone to chant. Chant the name of the creator. Chant that which reminds you of the creator. Here we've been chanting, I am joy. The nature of the creator is joy. That's why the creator created us. And so the more I chant, I am joy, I start to feel closer to the creator. And there's a lovely word that describes this. That word is dharma. Dharma, in English, as a verb, means that which integrates. Right now, my potential is here, but I'm here. If I engage in dharma, if I follow my responsibilities, I get closer and closer and closer to my potential. Or I, that feels small, becomes more and more and more aligned with that which is big. So this is what we've covered so far. And now today is Wise Wednesdays. What do we do on Wise Wednesdays? It is story time. A story from our maps of self-development. This story is about Sri Hanumana. I've told you lots of stories already, specifically about Nachiketa. this courageous and clear young human, this child, who wanted his joy to be unlocked. Now, this is another story of a different personality, Sri Hanumana. In the Ramayana, there's a particular scene where Sri Hanumana and a group of his friends, they're all looking out at Lanka, now Sri Lanka. And they're told that in Lanka, Sri Rama's wife who's been abducted, she's being held captive there. And they want to find her, for Sri Rama. And so many are sharing to themselves, they're ruminating, I can make it halfway there, but then I'll land in the ocean. Another sharing, I can make it all the way there, but how will I come back? And during this time, Sri Hanumana is completely quiet. Now, one of his teachers is watching him, watching the way he's sharing his body language, that he's not using verbal language. His name is Jambavan. And Jambavan quietly goes beside Sri Hanumana so that Sri Hanumana can feel his presence, and he whispers in his ear, don't you know why you were born? You were born for Rama Kaja. You were born to work for, to serve Sri Rama. And when that message came to Sri Hanumana through his ears, through his mind, and into his heart, he just started to grow. His body started to throb in a very incomparative way. It's like how the Hulk becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, but the Hulk becomes that because of anger. Sri Hanumana grew out of love, and his body became gigantic, so gigantic that he was able to leap onto this hillock, this big hill, and he shouted, Jai Shri Ram, and he took off for Lanka to go and protect Bhagavati Sita. This is an awesome story about how Hanumanji went from small me to big me, and that came through him getting to know more about who he is, him feeling who he is. We have the same potential. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti hi. Be happiness.